This is NuMedia TV in London. Live stream with confidence. Content is king. Welcome to another epic video. Your host is Frank Bello. Let's get started.
Yes, let's get started. Good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning, London. Good morning, world. Yes, I think it is coming to midday, as a matter of fact. Yes, good day to you. Today is Sunday, the 26th day of the 4th month of April, 2026. Yes, I'm still your host, Frank Bello, from this end of the dispatch box. Yes, I hope I meet you all well. I salute you. I bring you good tidings as usual. Yes, we are back again after my beautiful trip to Egypt. You can see I'm turned from Makadi Bay in Egypt, where we celebrated one of our friends' 60th birthday. Yes, it was a great moment, great occasions. We all enjoyed ourselves, everyone that was at the Sunrise Tucana Resort in Makadi Bay in Egypt. Yes, 3 nights, 4 days we spent, and you can see I'm really dark like the Sudanese or the harsh sun back in Nigeria. Yes, the time in London, as you can see, right in front of your screen is 11:57 London time. I salute you from all over the world, from Nigeria to the Far East, to Asia, to the United States of America, Canada, and all over the world. Yes, we're still on Nigeria, the 2027 Rhapsody. And what I intend to do in this podcast is to bring in a little bit of the tribal politics that's dominated the Nigerian political scenes right all the way from the amalgamation to date. Yes, the tribal politics, what is involved in the tribal politics. So if I am going into the tribal politics, I want to take the issue of this 2027 Rhapsody and then begin to look a little bit deeper into the Igbo versus Yoruba dilemma in the political setup, if you know exactly what I mean. And then we will then go a little bit deeper into the 2027 Rhapsody itself. I have been extremely busy. I think the last stream I did was in Egypt when I came live suddenly, and many of you were not prepared for such things, but I actually got a few people that actually tuned in to watch that show, despite the fact that I had a lot of followers on the same trip. I'm not going to mention names because they might not be too pleased if I mention their names, because many of those guys on the Makadi Bay trip were all shy people. They shy from my camera. So if you are just tuning in for the first time into our channels on both Facebook and YouTube, what you can do for us in order for us to keep bringing you the content that's really important. You know, content is king from this end of the dispatch box, and we say it as it is. Yes, not scared, not afraid of anyone, because the Yoruba people will say entoba jeluma kubi, so mi o de je mi o so mi o de le ku bi ko possible. Yes, it is 12 o'clock exactly in London today, Sunday the 26th day of the 4th month of April 2026. Please like, subscribe, and if you want to share it with your loved ones so that they know exactly what is happening from this end, that is fine by me and the crew from this end. But otherwise, this page is not monetized. We don't intend to make money out of it, but what we've got is our passion, especially my own passion, to deliver good information to you all, wherever you are, anywhere on the surface of this planet. Yes, I am your host, Frank Bello in London. Now let's get into it. But before we get into the issue of the Igbo Yoruba fracas, the dilemma that's been ongoing since our founding fathers' days, I want you to please take your time and then listen to this video clip, and then I'll come back and I will then elaborate more on that. Now listen to this.
Record me very well. Record me.
We are going to give them
time to start poisoning the Yoruba and the Benin. Put poison for all una food for work. Put poison for una water. Make una dey buy one by one. Una go buy one day. Una go sick. I go put water pia for inside una water, inside una food. Una no go see better. This guy hate when I get for una so. It go last forever. Forever. For all of una food. Ota pia pia. What do they call that one? What do they call that rat?
Ota pia pia na.
Eat and die.
Sniper.
I go dey put am for all una food.
Sniper.
All una food for if I go work tomorrow now, I go put am for Yoruba people food. Go tell government, oh yeah, I dey Canada, I dey Ontario. Oh yeah, hurry up, hurry, fast. I go put otapia, I go put Ogbomosho, everything for inside una food. Una go dey hear small. Yoruba don die yo, Benin don peme yo. Una go dey hear am. Na me talk am, and I go do am.
Umunne udo dirano gende timago ni ha na-ekwu na South Africa platform.
We don't care about South Africa. We don't care. We don't care about them.
We don't care about them, but those boys where they wanted those assistants where they go there, but they know they go there. Those boys, that guy where they call sir, who be sir? That guy resembles sir.
I don't know why Igbos they go.
I'm even ashamed of some of our Igbo people.
I don't know why they go that platform. You guys need to grow that spirit of wickedness. Igbo.
You talk of South Africa where white they buy there every day. They don't buy two again. Carry and put pig, make pig chop. The day you they talk. West Africa better pass us. Make Kamadio Hakim them.
Ogu buy you. Vladimir Wade Ogu buy you for there. I want making the Igbo get that heart of wickedness. Una too they quiet. Una too they cool. Enough. Is enough. If you have a means of buying them, buy them. Any means of buying them, come up for road.
Right.
Because they're too mumu, they're of no use to the society. Lots of prostitutes and everything.
You said nobody said at the beginning. You said let's not.
Good man.
Ashawo came down. They say Benin came down. Who they call them Benin came down? They are Ashawo came down.
Because the way they talk about us is very irritating.
Please listen to that very carefully.
I beg, mute this guy. They say because one nigga na about I want to sleep. I want to sleep for night again. And the reason how I want to tackle these people for this Canada. Now be my now what are the reason every day? One of the craze for waiting. It's too much. Make I go work tomorrow. Now I get to talk about my bag. All of you now go sick, die. Now go sick by me. I mean talk out. This is the beginning, no? This is just the beginning. This is the beginning. Una don't bite to not go fish shoe. You can't shoe it. The people who are bringing this hate on TikTok, listen, they are putting you guys in trouble. It's high time
Now, have you listened to that? Yes, I can spot you on the stream. Ahibe Ozeibe. You see, here we are with the Igbo woman who wants to buy, who wants to kill, in other words, the Yorubas and the Benins, put poison into their drinks, into their food, so that they die. Now, an update on that I gathered was that same woman got arrested, and I think by the latest that I got, she's actually serving time in Canada. You see, many people, especially those who called themselves born-again Christians, I find it extremely disturbing to discover that they are the worst and the worst of any creation from the spiritual source of all creation. You see, how on earth can you begin to nurture the fact that you deliberately and intentionally want to kill your fellow human being? After all, the Bible says, "Thou shalt not kill." Okay, there are circumstances whereby there will be war, to which killing is probably allowed. Yes, but if the Igbo community, let's bring this into the 2027 rhapsody that we want to talk about. Okay, you've got one of your own, Giringori, Peter Giringori, like the Vice President Shatima said, that there are better qualified and intelligent Igbo people in Biafra, in the southeast, that could be a very good potential presidential candidate. And as for me, I'm not going to shy away from the fact that somebody the southeast should probably watch out for, who potentially, if Nigeria still exists by then, I am putting my money on Professor Charles Soludo. Dave Umai is another one, but definitely not the liar and the scammer called Peter Obi. Peter Obi, as far as I am concerned, is not even fit to be, if there is any position called the Governor General of the Southeast. He's not fit to be the Governor General. Let us just assume that Nigeria subsequently got restructured into the current frame of the 6 geopolitical zones: Southwest, Southeast, South-South, Northeast, North Central, and Northwest. Now, let us assume politicians in Nigeria then decide that, okay, let us return the country back to the regional structure of the 6 geopolitical zones. I tell you what, that your same Peter Obi is a bad rotten egg that you people see as your messiah, and you might probably made silly mistakes by petitioning the likes of the intelligent ones such as Professor Charles Soludo to actually administer your zone correctly, manage your resources perfectly. But with the likes of, obviously, Peter Giringori, you'll be making mistakes. You will be making mistakes. Now, let me now take you into the 2027 Rhapsody. See, I've said it before. 2027, it is either we make Nigeria work or we break Nigeria. Did you hear that? 2027, you either make it or you break that country completely. Because when you look at the likes of these people in front of your screen, when you look at the likes of Atiku Abubakar, you look at the likes of the corrupted chairman of the ADC, a former military general who claimed when he was commissioner for communications under the regime of Babangida, said emphatically that telephone is not meant for the poor. Now coming back into the limelight to now begin to tell you lot that he wants to salvage Nigeria. Who is he salvaging? What exactly does Atiku want to salvage? It is very disturbing. Atiku, former VP, destroyed you, your future, your children's future, and your generations that are yet unborn. Same way, David Mark, the former Senate president, now the chairman of the Alliance for Demonic Criminals, telling you that, oh, they want to salvage you and they want to rescue the country. Are we really going to talk about Peter Gregory Obi? Do you want to talk about Peter Gregory Obi? You want me to show you something? Let me show you this slide. Watch this. Peter Obi, look, that was the hero beer that he used Anambra State money to fund, and his own share in the brewery was nothing compared to anyone. No Anambra people enjoyed that other than he got them boosted up. Now, one thing I want you to check out on the logo of the Hero Beer that Peter Obi said he invested in Anambra State. Look at the logo of Hero Beer. You see the Biafran logo. Biafran logo is on the left, and look at the Hero Beer. Look at the label. Look at the same sunrise, exactly like Ojuku's Biafra flag, basically. Now, does this mean, I want to pose one terrible question to you Nigerians. Are we looking at Peter Obi, who is sympathetic to the cause of the Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB? Does that mean the real blood of the Biafrans is flowing through Peter Obi? So if the blood, the real blood, the true blood of Biafra is flowing through Peter Gregory Obi, what stops Bola Ahmed Tinubu equally flowing with the Yoruba blood? For him to be a proper Yoruba man. So if Peter Obi can pay allegiance to the Biafrans and the Biafran agitation and the cause for Biafra, what stops Bola Tinubu? I want to ask you a very polite question. If Peter Obi should become the president of Nigeria today, what do you think will happen to Nigeria? What do you think will happen to the Southeast? Scammer, liar. That same man was a beneficiary of Abacha. Don't forget. He contributed to the killings, the bombing, the maiming, and driving away the strugglers for democracy to impress Sani Abacha. He was never. How can I trust such a ludicrous human being? How can the Yorubas trust such a ridiculous human being to be their president? I'm only asking. It is a question that I am posing to a handful of you. Now, when you look at this kind of flyer that I put up, check this out. You see, it is political hypocrisy. I put it. Political hypocrisy. Because when Atiku Abubakar, David Mark, Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso, Nasiru El Rufai, Aminu Tambowa, Jerry Ghana, Neil Imoke, and others, when these ridiculous politicians were in the PDP with 31 state governors in 2007, there was never a threat to democracy or to a one-party system or a one-party state system. You see, now that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu turned the table round, 19 years in 2026, with the same number, with 31 APC governors. Now, these blood-sucking parasites who marooned themselves as the savior who wants to rescue democracy now claim that democracy is in danger, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is heading towards a one-party system. See the political hypocrisy amongst these ridiculous blood-sucking vultures and parasites using the mask to gain public support in Nigeria. 2027, PDP with 31, NPP with 4, ACN under Bola Tinubu just 1, and that 1 was a fight, a big fight that Bola Ahmed Tinubu put up with the then President Olusegun Obasanjo at the time. Thank God for Omolodo there. Otherwise, Obasanjo had run all over the southwest, fooling all the Yoruba AD governors. It was just only Bola Ahmed Tinubu that was formidable for Obasanjo in 2007. You see, now they claim democracy is in danger. See, what they don't realize is the fact that Bola Tinubu perfected all the shenanigans, all the madness that the PDP perfected between 1999 and 2007, and he's now having to repay them back in their own coins. You see, this is now bringing me into this terrible area. Is you see, look at the faces of the marauders, the people. See, let me tell you a little bit about them. Rauf Aregbesola, see, all of them, alliance of disgruntled criminals in Nigeria. Rauf Aregbesola, very, very ungrateful, very ungrateful man. You see, but at this point in time, I'm not too sure if it's a politics of deception, and that maybe he's in the coalition just to furnish President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because the way these people think, it's not the same way that you and I think or reason. They are particularly after their own personal interest, if I may put it that way to you. Now, you see this one called Bolaji Abdullahi next to Rauf Aregbesola. That scum bag had the audacity, when Dr. Dalhatu Saraki Tafida was our High Commissioner here in London during his period and during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's period, at an educational summit organized by the High Commission in London. Then Bolaji Abdullahi was the Commissioner for Education, in Kwara State under Bukola Saraki. This scumbag, when I threw a question to him, what were his preparations, or what was he doing to educate the Kwara State children? Let me tell you exactly the answer this guy gave. Bolaji Abdullahi returned my jab by saying that he will rather educate Kwara State children under the tree than not giving them education. This is the same guy who's teamed up with the vandals and the criminals to now say they want to rescue Nigeria. Bolaji Abdullahi never rescued Kwara State education, but wants to rescue Nigeria. What a whole load of nonsense. Listen, I've seen it all. Do we want to talk about Nasiru El-Rufai, or we want to talk about Rotimi Amechi? What good? Let Rotimi Amechi show us exactly what he did with Rivers State as governor for 8 years. Let him showcase his legacy. The same Nasiru El-Rufai, the same Peter Obi, Atiku. Let me tell you exactly with their stupid coalition. Vivian, yes, good day to you. I can spot you. Let me tell you exactly what Atiku Abubakar said just not too long ago. I gathered this was unconfirmed, but for every element of rumors, it is a rumor, but for every element of rumors, there is the truth inside it. So the unconfirmed reports coming from Atiku camp yesterday stated that Atiku Abubakar gave 5 conditions to step down as the presidential candidate of the ADC, and that both Peter Obi as a consensus candidate for the presidential elections must meet these 5 conditions. 5 of them. But I want you to please take note of condition number 3, condition number 4, and condition number 5, as these 3 conditions will shock you to your bone marrow. Let's quickly run through those conditions. Atiku's demands. Number 1, he said no kwankwanso anywhere near VP. Condition number 1. Condition number 2, VP vice presidential slot will come from him. Now, condition number 3, I told you to take note of 3, 4, and 5. So underscore condition number 3. Atiku camp. Atiku will take over the NNPC, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. He will take over the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria. He will take over finance, that is the Ministry of Finance. He will take over defense if Obi should win in the primaries. So that's why I said take note of 3, 4, and 5. Atiku wants to take hijack, even if Obi wins and becomes the president. Atiku wants to control the NNPC, the CBN, Finance Ministry, and Defense. The money making. He's taking over oil. He wants to take over oil. He wants to take over the vault from the CBN. He wants to control your finances, and he wants to take over defense. The 4 key departments in the government structure. Number 4, 50 billion naira consensus mobilization fee before convention. That is, there is money there. 50 billion naira consensus mobilization fee before the convention. That's number 4. Number 5, Atiku to chair the Presidential Policy Council with veto power. I will. So what is left for Peter Gringori Obi? What is left for him as the executive president? There's nothing left for him. It's like literally they've hijacked the government, even if he becomes the president come 2027. No way. No way. That's why I called them Association of Demonic Criminals. Welcome to Nigeria. Rauf Aregbesola, criminal. David Mark, criminal. Bolaji Abdullahi, criminal. Rotimi Amechi, criminal. Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso, criminal. Peter Gregory Geringori Obi, criminal. And then their ultimate godfather, Atiku Abubakar, the number one criminal in the history of Nigeria. I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of them. It is the season. Let us begin pouring out our venoms. That's the way it is done. That's the way I want to do it. And that's my own personal approach into solving the Nigerian issue, because I am sick and I am tired of those number of years, decades of misgovernance. You see, I was flabbergasted. I said I was flabbergasted. Okay, before I even do that, let me try and play you this. Let me try and play you this. I think I had it somewhere. I worked on that earlier on today. I'm not too sure if it is here, but yeah. I want you to watch this particular video clip. It's coming your way. In the video clip, you will see, yes, Association of Demonic Criminals, welcome to Nigeria. See, in the video clip, you will see Seyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State. You see all the vandals and the criminals trying to lure Seyi Makinde into their needs. See, I have my own personal reservation regarding Seyi Makinde of Oyo State. You see, you will see it. See, and my advice, yes, here is the video clip. Now you can see this was a meeting in. You can see Seyi Makinde there. You can see Atiku Abubakar, Seyi Makinde, and then David Mark. You can see where Peter Obi is, and then in this one, in the north, listen to this. Kwankwanso Obi. Welcome to Nigeria. Yes, you see Seyi Makinde there. Sheyi Makinde sitting next to Atiku Abubakar and David Mark, those two serial blood-sucking vultures in Nigeria. Now, I wonder exactly what is Sheyi Makinde doing in the midst of those vultures, those political blood-sucking parasites. My advice, the biggest advice one could possibly give out to Sheyi Makinde is the fact that I foresee his political career over after his tenure, because Sheyi Makinde is playing with fire. And I tell you exactly what's going to happen to the Oyo State governorship seat, Oyo State gubernatorial seat. The entire Southwest, as it was in 1999, is coming back home under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The APC will win Oyo State gallantly. The APC will win Osun State gallantly. It will be returned back to the way it was in 1999, before Obasanjo disrupted the plans, deceived Chief Bola Ige, deceived all the AD governors, and then fraudulently took over those states. Now, come 2027, that seat Sheyi Makinde is sitting will become the stool of the APC. Trust me, I know exactly what I am talking about. Tinubu is a thorn in the flesh for the North. They never expected what they are getting today. But if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is equally thinking of stabilizing the Southern Protectorate, when I mean the Southern Protectorate, I mean both Southern Nigeria. You see, he need to move very, very fast. 2027 is sure banker. There's no doubt about that. Make no mistakes. It is sure banker. But because 2027 is a sure banker, what the North are scared of is the mere fact that the moment President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wins in 2027, that is when he will begin the process of dismantling Nigeria. That is exactly what they're scared of, and that is why the serial political prostitute called Atiku Abubakar is trying all his best. That is why you've seen the shotman devil of Kaduna, Nasiru El-Rufai, trying his own best as well to make sure power return to the North. You see, but the person that I feel sorry for is Rotimi Amechi. What has Rotimi Amechi done? Now, if I show you this, let me show you this. You see, 28 November 2025, the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States, released names of state governors in Nigeria who looted money. Perhaps you haven't seen that. Perhaps I've made a video clip of this. Now, watch those people who are telling you they want to rescue Nigeria. Here they are. Rotimi Amechi, River State. The total of River State money Rotimi Amechi looted, that is in bank co-op in Minnesota, is 757 million US dollars of River State money that Rotimi Amechi looted. Rauf Aregbesola, Osun State, Citigroup Bank, New York. Osun State money that Rauf Aregbesola stole, according to the FBI, was 513 million US dollars. Maybe some of you will recollect or recap when he left office as governor, the women in Osun State took to the street to protest, to now say Raufu yóò ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ́yìn ìjọba. Do you remember that? 513 million US dollars he looted. I've not gotten hold of how much he looted as Minister Internal Affairs Minister under the authentic and the fake latex Muhammadu Buhari that was presented to you. Ibikunle Amosun, Ogun State, Bank of America, Ogun State money that the FBI released was 442 million US dollars of Ogun State money stashed in Bank of America. These are the people who wants to rescue Nigeria and who wants to save democracy. Nonsense. Next, let me bring in the next one for you. Next one. Look at that. Abdul Fattah Ahmed, Kwara State, United States Bank Co-op, 437 million US dollars of Kwara State money stolen. Rochas Okorocha, Imo State, JP Morgan, New York, 1.4 billion US dollars of Imo State money looted by Rochas Okorocha. Umaru Tank Al-Makura, Nasarawa State, State Street Corporation, 510 million US dollars of Nasarawa State money looted, as revealed by the FBI. See, they are the same thugs, political criminals who want to salvage Nigeria. I don't intend to make this a very prolonged stream. From time to time, I'll be coming back. Watch out. Click the like button, follow us, and subscribe to our channel so that you get alerted automatically anytime I come live. It is Sunday, the 26th day of April 2026. Let me seize the opportunity to thank each and every one of you. Share it, love, like, follow us, subscribe, share it. Hopefully, if God permits, I'll be coming out regularly henceforth that things are getting pretty rough and tough, difficult. And in the next one, I want to showcase exactly what happened and exactly what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did that really pulled the strings. No one in the history of Nigerian presidents and heads of state has that been done. No one. And I'm going to tell you that probably yes, let's do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow again. It's another day. Yes, because there's a lot of information that we have to really pass out so that you guys, because many of the good things that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing, I've not been paid. No, I'm just doing my own out of my love and the need to actually dispatch the right and necessary information so that you get yourself prepared. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So until next time, let me leave you guys to enjoy the rest of the Sunday, and I hope to see you very, very soon. I'm not too sure if the closing stream is right here, but if it is not, I'm going to just cut it off. Let's see if the closing stream is here. So until next time, guys, I will see you, and take good care of yourselves. And until that time, have a great Sunday and a blissful week ahead. Thanks for watching. Please share it. Thank you.
NuMedia TV. Beyond the headlines. News in its purest form. If you've enjoyed this video or any of our podcasts or live streams, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, follow us, comment, share, and subscribe to our channels on Facebook and YouTube for more engaging content. We keep it simple, and your experience matters to us. It motivates us to provide you with more inspiring digital information. Liberty Media Communications. Live stream with confidence. Fewness of words, greatness of deeds. We empower people worldwide to stand up for their social or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video or live stream.